One man the focus of attention. In fantastic form and the top scorer in the league. Can he add to his tally today? Live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe this is going to be edge-of-the-seat stuff from Liga Uno. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we know he's got great pace, whether he's running with the ball or running in behind defenders. And that's what makes him such a threat on the counter-attack. And I'm sure that's going to be the tactics today from his team.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, the shape would suggest they're going to sit deep, stay compact, and then break quickly when they win the ball back. But it's important the front two are clever with their movement and hold the ball up when needed.
And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
And now they get the ball rolling. Difficult to stop him. Well, he did his best to place that one, but a disappointing end result. Larry. Artean. Well, he's lost the ball. In a position from which they could potentially do. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Corner kick played in. Pulls it back. And a decent save. Full credit. Promising possession, this. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Larry. Radu Bobok. Andre Artean. Yanku. And fed forwards. It's still alive. Threat over for now, it seems. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Good movement. Larry. Andre Artean. Larry. Will he play it in? Andre Artean. De Neuer. And the keeper got there. Now sending it in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. And problem solved for now. Running room in the wide position. Vital interception, the danger was very real. The press was on and it worked. Possession won. And the counter-attack is on, options available. It's a neat move. And given away. There's a slide rule pass. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Andrei Ciobanu. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. And a goal kick given. And taking it away. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. What a save! Andrei Ciobanu. Well, visionary passing. He just needs to keep a cool head. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the match is restarted, 1-0 here. Good control under pressure. Andre Artean. Now what can they do from here? Putting his body on the line.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Into the advanced position. And with that, the first half draws to a close. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. And space to exploit, maybe. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. Well, on the final analysis, his timing just wasn't there.
Well, it's always difficult to hit those perfectly, and unfortunately for him, he got that all wrong.
Florin Stefan. And space here on the flank. A chance to whip it in. Well, he couldn't quite keep that header down. De Neuer. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play at his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for everybody.
Can't miss, surely. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. And over comes the corner. Just the clearance that was called for. And a useful cross. And off the bar that time. But it wasn't going to count. It's offside. He's using his strength to good effect. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
Oh, good use of the ball. De Neuer. Good-looking ball. In the right place to cut out the pass. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Here it is now, a substitution. Artean. Gabriel Yanku. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Andrei Ciobanu. Can he convert? Well, just centimetres over the bar with that powerful shot. Twenty minutes remaining. There to take it away. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? A glorious chance. Vital intervention. And he read it well defensively. Room to roam on the wing. Crossing opportunity. Not the best clearance. Now can they counter clinically? Something to worry about here. And the cross into the middle. The high press was very much on. Useful looking ball. Well, the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. There's a slide rule pass. Still possibilities. And second time around he scores, but the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. And he's through here. Well, the keeper does his job.
Well, nice idea, but he didn't quite get enough on it, did he?
Oh, he's given the ball away. Still pushing for a winner. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And in with a real chance. Can they keep it out? And it might be a chance here. It's opened up for him. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart. Well, he did his best to place that one, but a disappointing end result. In a position from which they could potentially do... Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And the keeper got there. Andrei Ciobanu. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Well, visionary passing. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. A chance to whip it in. Well, he couldn't quite keep that header down. Can't miss, surely. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Can he convert? Well, just centimetres over the bar with that powerful shot. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Still possibilities. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to one. And it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. It's opened up for him. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.